And it looks like we might be live. Hello, everybody. Welcome into Friday night, October 3rd, 2025. Ken Stout Live with the Zoom homies. The Zoom homies with Ken Stout Live. The homies tonight are William Dawson, who appears to be missing in action, Greg Guy, who's eating dinner, Sam, Darren, Chris, and Max. If I can get anyone to say anything over off Zoom so I can verify we have audio.
You're interrupting my dinner. How dare you? You're interrupting my.
And we have confirmed audio. Apparently, Bill's there. He's just hidden behind the 1% juice bottle, it looks like. Okay, interesting. Let's go take a gander at chat. Take a look at chat real quick. Tony Wallow, excuse me, was first at 5:09 p.m. Good evening, Tony. Good to see you. Hopefully, he's still here. Greg was second. Was on the phone for 4 or 5 hours trying to get his internet fixed. Oh my goodness, that's a long time. And it's even worse that they're not going to be there until Monday to maybe fix your problem. That's terrible. Rick Lake says, hello, everyone. Hope it was a good day. It's busy. He says, can I get this picture? Ideas flew into my head when I stared at it for a minute. I'm hoping he's referring to the thumbnail picture. And sure, by all means, I can send you everything, including the DaVinci project for it, or I can send you everything and you can throw it together. However you want, just let me know. Rick, OneFish26 says, hi all. John Williams says, all right, I'm first again from Madison. Ghetto is here, he says. Ghetto is here to save the day. Okay, Ghetto. Keep. It's okay, Ghetto. John says, Ghetto Fortnite, found your Super Mount outfit. Does kryptonite bother you? Ellen from the Philippines says hello, and there were some casualties and fatalities in the earthquake that took place in Cebu. I haven't confirmed it yet. I was reading a report on it earlier today. She says hello to me. I say hello back. And Ghetto says, poor Greg. And Rick says, yep. So I'm going to guess he wants the thumbnail. Yeah, no problem. I'll get that to you. Long Dog. So with YouTube today and what appears to be live streaming, it looked a little bit sporadic, but I did see it on a few channels. I'm guessing you're talking about one channel in particular that had a little bit of buffering going on earlier this afternoon. I know of one. My live stream, which was 1 minute 13 seconds length, was buffering by the time everyone got here because I shut it down because it was to demonstrate something, and I didn't need but a minute, maybe two at the outside most. I don't do it the way that I demonstrated. I know that way is functional.
John Williams said hello, Greg Guy.
Because I don't have any patience, and I want to know my results like yesterday, right? Yesterday. Anyway, the buffering on streaming issues I did see on other channels. I've watched 2 other channels today, and I have not seen any buffering. But then again, you're on the West Coast. I'm in the Midwest. Different servers, different time of day. It's hard to say. Like one of our good buddies and friends on here says, mileage may vary. That's very, very true. Ghetto says exclamation G. I think there's a cooldown period on that. You might have to wait a couple seconds and then try it. And I don't know why John's worked, but yours. Try it again, Ghetto, and see if it works. It should work. I found the same thing on channels that didn't seem to have a problem. The others did. Yeah. And it's YouTube. I mean, what do you expect? YouTube is YouTube. So anyway, I did figure something out today on not this background, but this background is basically the same. This is yesterday's thumbnail. I just threw it in on there tonight. Ghetto tried an exclamation G.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Delicious things to eat.
That's a good observation, and I imagine you are correct. Would it make a difference if you're on your phone or not, though? I would think exclamation G would be exclamation G. Get up if you're still in chat. Let me know if you're on your phone by putting a yes or a no in chat, please. I did see Ghetto was on Zoom earlier. I was bouncing in and out. I was doing clothes today, as well as dinner, as well as talking to my classmate, as well as watching an interesting TV show. Um, Ghetto said he's on his phone. That's probably why it doesn't work, is because you're on your phone. I could test that real quick and log in on my phone and see, but then I imagine there might be horrendous echoing if I were to do that. So I don't know that I want to try that or not. I know if I come up here on my keyboard and hit exclamation G, and that may or may not have gone through. Let's try that again. Exclamation G.
Ken Stout Live 2025 said hello.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Delicious things to eat.
Kind of waiting on Ghetto to give me an answer here. I don't even know how to get to my own channel on the phone. That one word, computer or phone, that one word doesn't really give me a good answer. All right, I'm on my phone. Turn my volume all the way down so it's not disturbing. I'm going to go over here and I'm going to put in exclamation.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Delicious things to eat.
Ken Stout Live 2025 said hello Greg Guy.
Hey, it worked from my phone, so I don't know what Ghetto's doing wrong because I just put exclamation G on from my phone and it did work. So I'm not real sure why Ghetto's is not working, but clearly when he puts in Ghetto, try a lowercase g, not a capital G. Don't use a capital G, just exclamation lowercase g, and see if that goes through. But I would think capitalization should not matter. I honestly don't know one way or the other, but you never know. When I put it lowercase and it worked. There you go. Exclamation lowercase g. I don't know. That's kind of weird. It doesn't work for you, but it works for me. Exclamation CD works. Hello, Jazz. Jazz gives us two waving purple hands. Thank you very much for the like. I appreciate it. Currently, I show we have 13 people are watching at this moment, and there are 5 likes. Let's give us some more likes. Get that like button up. I missed Jazz's stream tonight. I had a lot of housework to get done. Wintermute, capital exclamation G, and now it doesn't work. And I'm 90% sure he's on a computer. And it didn't go through. I wonder, I don't think there's a limit on how many times it can be ran. 6 now, thank you, Greg. So exclamation G, lowercase. I put it.
Ken Stout Live 2025 said hello Greg Guy.
And it worked for me. Now I'm going to try it again. Exclamation capital G. Let's see what happens.
Ken Stout Live 2025 said hello Greg Guy.
I don't know why it's not working for Wintermute and or for Ghetto, but it clearly was not. And I'm pretty sure the 10-second countdown. The PH, the drifter PH, Mabuhay.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Delicious things to eat.
It's working for some of us, but not for all of us, and it works for capital and it works for lowercase letters, so I have no idea. Computer's a computer. Wonder what our good friend out of the Imperial Desert Valley out there would say about that. I don't know because I couldn't get the audio to sync up the way that I wanted it to sync up. Oh shoot, I forgot to see something when that ran, but that's fine. I just used my phone on that last one. Yeah, I went against what I don't like and I fired up my phone and it worked just fine. Had to uncross my legs. My leg was starting to cramp a little bit. So tomorrow's Saturday. Doug will do a show, I'm quite sure. Rick will pick his show back up on Sunday. What happens when you're using your phone and channel comes up but not comment section? Well, the comment section is not going to show up on a live stream. Again, you have the chat, which is during a live stream, and you have the comments, which is on an uploaded video or the live stream once it's no longer live. So the chat is there. You just kind of hard to find on a phone, but you know, make sure you're looking for chat. Yeah, you're looking for the live. So I have to work. So it have to work. So it have to work for you, and you run the show. So everything. No, that's not necessarily true. I have things that don't work. I have things that go wrong. That to ghetto difficulties. Now I think I've got most of the Stream Deck set up so with when they run, our audio is not going out over the YouTube stream. We can talk to one another on Zoom. Standing by here, still have errands to do. Yeah, I gotta go to the store either tomorrow or Sunday, and I'm leaning more towards Sunday. Not either way, either day is not a good day. And then, as we all know, the services for my friend Jake will be on Wednesday from 1 to 3. I probably will not be back in time to make it to Rick's live stream on Wednesday. We will see. I'm going to do my best to attend both. We'll see. Darren, go home. Darren, I did see your email. I will get those taken care of right after the stream tonight. I didn't have time today. I just went in and sat on the couch and basically just sat there and thought. I got an email today that's got me a little frustrated, and I got to figure out what I'm going to do about that. But we'll carry. Greg Guy, is that your hot rod? Yeah, Greg wishes that was his hot rod. I like the Krager SS rims though, especially I mean, I don't know if they're on the back or not, but I do like those rims. I had those on my Camaro. Greg, you got that? You got that? That. Never mind. Where'd you get your picture from, Greg? Don't bother me.
I just went to a chat site and typed it in. Red hot rod.
Nice. Yep, no problem, Darren. I appreciate it. I got your message when I was in the living room, and I needed to take a break. Brian, Bill, Rick, myself, Darren. It seems like there was one other person. We were working on something with Bill, and then I was working on something here at the same time I was working on something with Bill, and it got kind of confusing because I'm on the DaVinci machine trying to do my stuff, working with Bill on his stuff, connected with Bill a couple times, and it all worked out in the end. Darren says, huh? Darren, I swear you were logged in when we were working on the project earlier today. You might have been logged in, but you might not have been here. I mean, I do that too. I was logged in earlier, but I was gone for a good hour and a half to 2 hours. But I do like to stay logged in. That way, if anything gets put in chat, I can pick it up when I get back. So So far, I don't have any issues with 25H2. Seems to be working very good thus far. Oh, that's interesting. All right, Bill put a couple things in. I will go grab those right after this stream. I just now saw those in Zoom. I'll catch those later as well. Anybody got anything? Anybody got any other than Greg's new? Hey, Greg, I got a question. Did they do any digging in your yard today for your upgrade? No? Maybe tomorrow?
No, that's Verizon.
Oh, okay. So you're not going to go to Verizon once they put it in, or not sure yet?
I don't know. I'm not sure yet.
Very windy today. Very, very windy today in the Great Magnificent Desert Empire. Is 25H2 a better coat of paint than 24H? I don't know. Like the other day, I woke up and I had it on my DaVinci machine, which was a clean install. It's really interesting. I still haven't been offered it on the upgraded machine from 10 to 11. It will get here when it gets here. I'm not going to go looking for it. I'm not going to go, oh, both my machines have got. No, I don't play that game. When it gets here, it'll get here. I'll probably go to bed one night, wake up the next morning, and it'll be installed just like it was on the DaVinci machine. Speaking of DaVinci, I learned some things today, and I tried to figure some things out. And I did have a good boy moment, good boy, Dougie, good boy. And then I did figure something out in DaVinci all by myself. It took about an hour and a half, but I did not go research it. And I'm really kind of at a stubborn point in my life when I want to research it after I've exhausted all of my efforts to try to figure it out on my own. Ghetto, we are closed for questions. I'll override that. If someone has a question on anything, by all means, chat or Zoom homies or the Zoom session, just speak up and ask your question. Chris, are you still here?
Why does it cost so much to mail a damn box of clothes?
Oh man, why does it cost so much for anything nowadays? I do not get why the cost of everything is just, it seems like recently too, like within within the last 4 or 5 months, it just seems like everything has gone up twice, 3 times, 4 times as much. I'm trying to be a little bit funny. Yeah, you can't blame a guy for trying, Ghetto. You cannot blame a guy for trying.
A book of stamps at the post office is outrageous.
How many is in a book?
I don't know, 16, I think.
That's it? Oh my goodness. Wintermute, keep trying. Yeah, I don't buy stamps. If I need a stamp, I go to the post office and I'll buy one stamp. And it's time consuming, but I probably use one stamp every 2, maybe 3 years. I just don't use. This is like printing. I don't print anything from my computer. Long Dog, the wage increase we had in California a few years ago for things like fast food. Guess what? Whatever increase that was apparently is now starting across the rest of the country, or somehow raising minimum wage. I think across the board it happened back then. I think there are still a few states that minimum wage for the state is at lower federal wage. I get confused on it. I've been out of the workforce for too long now to keep up with it. Ghetto says hi, Wind. I'm not sure. I don't know if he's talking to Windows. I don't know if he's talking to the wind that Long Dog had out in the desert. I don't know what Ghetto's talking about. And with that, let's go see if the dancing girls will work.
Silk and satin and feel the night. Ooh, yeah. Glitter falling, golden light. Shine, shine. Every step a whispered tease. Moving slow like honey bees. Shimmy, shimmy, watch me glow. Oh, oh. Take it high and bring it low. Down, down. Velvet shine, I steal
That's all, folks.
And we are back. I was writing a note to myself on something I want to change on the outro, and I thought I could get it written down in time, but I couldn't. I want to thank everyone for being here tonight. The scroll is still a little scrunched. I don't know how to unscrunch it. I'll work on that. I say that every night too. I actually did work on it today, but it seemed like it scrunched it even more rather than did that. Ghetto says Wintermute, too long of a name for me to type. But it looks like you typed it out there. Thank you everyone for being here. Thank the homies again for being here. If you want to join us on the Zoom panel, KZ00M@gmail.com. Send me an email, get the credentials, and get you up on there. Charlie Purdy, was Charlie here? Oh, there's Charlie. Wait, when did Charlie join? Hold on. Did Charlie just now get here? Or did I miss him earlier in? I'm looking through chat right now because if I missed him, I feel really bad. Because I try my best to keep up with chat as chat is happening. I don't see his name anywhere. Been here. Okay. Did you say anything before you said good night? I guess I could do an F3 search. I think I spelled that right. Go look at the latest chat. Charlie says hello. Thank you, Charlie. All right. I'm going to go ahead and end it. See everyone on Zoom, hopefully here in a few minutes. If not, I'll see you tomorrow on Doug's. If not, I'll see you tomorrow night on my show at 10 o'clock. Have a great evening. I'm going to go hit the button. Actually, I'm going to check the stream deck. I messed with that a little bit today, too. I want to see if this will stop the stream or not. Oh, I'm